Hi, thank you for joining me today. My name's Claire and I'm here with a tarot reading for you. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different today because today is the 21st of December and there's lots going on today. Astrologically, we've got the sun moving into Capricorn, but I did do a little message about that yesterday, so if you haven't seen it, please do go back and take a look at that one. It's also the end of the 12/12 portal for us, because say we're now on the 21st of December, and it's also the solstice, so I'm going to concentrate on that with my reading today, and I'm going to give a card to all of you that are in the southern hemisphere today, experiencing the longest day of your summer, which sounds lovely being here in the UK where it's a little bit cloudy and grey. And then I'm going to give another card reading for everybody in the northern hemisphere, which is where we'll be experiencing the shortest day, because I do feel, obviously I'm in the UK and I often am very mindful of the fact that there are a whole audience that are listening in a very different part of the world, so I wanted to just include you guys and say thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you all being here. It's also a very lovely lady, Vicky Kavanagh's birthday. Vicky has her YouTube channel, Heartfelt Yoga, and every Wednesday, and it's Wednesday today, so maybe she's given herself the day off because it's her birthday, but every Wednesday she uploads a yoga technique, so if you fancy going to have a look at that as well, it might be the perfect time to do it. Okay, so we're going to start with you guys experiencing the longest day today, so please do write a comment if this resonates with you and let me know where you're from. It's always really lovely to hear where you are and what the weather's like and how these cards and messages resonate with you. Okay, what have we got? Well, we've got the Two of Cups. Now I'm using my crystal tarot and I can't always pronounce every crystal, but I do feel like the solstice is a really great time to do meditation work. So if you've got crystals, this one is rhodochrosite. Okay, and that is, I've probably said it wrong, but it promotes passions and frees you from emotional drawbacks. Okay, the Two of Cups is often symbolised with love, and these cups are kind of overflowing, aren't they? They've got the crystals inside them, but they are overflowing. So I feel, and you know, obviously I'm looking in a very grey wintry day in the UK when I say this, but I'm thinking about the height of summer and what a lovely time it is to just you can find quite a lot to be grateful for and love, can't you, when it's that kind of time of year. And also, even though you are in in the southern hemisphere, we have still got the holiday season, so it is a time of love and giving and sharing. Okay. So I feel this message is about emotions. Obviously cups are about emotions, so that's a very general thing, but I feel that the message here for you guys is about finding ways to welcome in love in your life. That is often easier said than done, because sometimes we can be our own worst enemy in the fact that we shut our heart away. And we do it to protect ourselves, but ultimately that can lead to feelings of bitterness, anger, and lots of unresolved traumas and unresolved learned behaviour. And sometimes we have to be really brave and encourage ourselves to trust again, love again, and I really feel like this is the message for you. Now that can be in relationships, but it can also be the idea of loving yourself, because once you are kind of in a place where you know your self-worth and you love yourself for who you are, you then start to think about doing things that you love. And let's say this said about passions. Passions can obviously be on a romantic level, but they can be on a creative level, and doing things that you love can really open you up to finding your true self and who you are. So I feel for you southern hemisphere people, this is all about finding ways to love. Okay, so I want you to take that message, and obviously you've got lots and lots of daylight hours at the moment. Putting that card in the pack, you never know, it might come out for us guys up in the northern hemisphere too. But yeah, while it's a lovely long summer's day, think about all the things that you love doing and are passionate about, but also think of ways that you could maybe open your heart moving forward into 2023. it's a scary thing, but it's a very rewarding thing if we do it and sort of trust that we're being guided. I hope that message helped. We're now going to move on to us in the northern hemisphere, who are experiencing our shortest, darkest day, and that can lead us to be a little bit withdrawn, can't it? But we still have some beautiful sunshine sometimes, so I hope you do get to see it, and some beautiful scenery as well. Right, okay, we've got the Emperor. Okay, a very different card, very different colours, and it's also a major arcana card. Let's have a look. I'm fairly sure that's Ruby, but let me have a look at what his, yeah, it is Ruby. Okay, so we've got a nice little, maybe you'll be getting one of those for Christmas. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Now, the minute I saw the Emperor, I had this idea, and it's a bit random, so go with it, of clearing out drawers. And when I say drawers, I mean like, you know, cupboards. Clearing stuff out. The Emperor hates procrastination. And you know, there's like jobs around the house that you just never get round to doing. There's a cupboard under the stairs, or you've got that little drawer in the kitchen where you put all the crap, like the old dead batteries that you don't know what to do with, and instruction manuals and stuff. There's always those parts of our house, isn't there, that needs a really good decluttering. And I really got that message. Again, I think yesterday I had a message with the Hangman and the Death card. So do go back and have a look at that if you haven't seen it. But it was about the idea of clearing out the old and making way for the new. And we do that on some level at Christmas, because we get all lovely gifts, or some, if we're lucky enough, we get lovely gifts and we think, oh, okay, right, I don't need that old pair of socks anymore, or whatever. But I do feel that this is the idea, again, carried through from yesterday's message, about making way for new. And the idea of procrastination and not doing it, because I'm feeling this guy's anger of the idea of sitting around. Now, when it is the shortest day, we do withdraw into our homes, and we do have a time for reflection, but that doesn't mean we don't have to do anything. It can still be a very active time where we put things, where we sort stuff out, ready for, when we want to be out in the big wide world again, when the weather picks up and it's a little bit brighter. So I feel this is, again, a message about clearing out the old, which is followed on from yesterday's message. Now, that can be in the way of what I was just saying, a very practical level around your house, but it can also be outworn behaviour. Okay, the Emperor is a leader, and he is, I feel, giving the message that we need to be the leader of our own life. Okay, so that's a very powerful message. We don't sit and wait for somebody else to sort things out for us. We sort it out, and we do things that we want to do. You might need to delegate, you might need to get a little bit of help, but ultimately we are all in charge of our own destiny. So yeah, you may need to clear out old, outworn ways of thinking, or might just be looking 2023 for the time when, right, this is my year where I'm going to do whatever, fill in the gap. Okay, that's quite a powerful message then, very different, because it seems to be taking action, whereas our Two of Cups people are getting the idea of sort of internally looking at themselves in ways of love. This is, what can you do? What can you do to be ready for what's coming next? And I say what's coming next because it's number 4, so we've got like a pause, a stability of, nothing's actually happening at the minute, nothing's changing, but you need to be ready. Okay, so have a think about what's coming up next year maybe, and what you might need to start putting into action now to get ready for a whole new year of opportunities and change. So I hope that helped for you, and please do like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please do leave me a message and let me know how that resonated with you, and I hope you liked that message today. Enjoy your solstice. I hope you get time to spend in nature, because that's another really important thing to do today. And I will be back again tomorrow for another 2-card tarot reading for all of us. So thanks so much for joining me. Bye for now.